President Muhammadu Buhari's administration has been given a pat on the back for the way it had handled the Boko Haram insurgency in the country. Speaking on television, Nigeria's current affairs program, Nigeria Today, a public affairs analyst, Chief Philip Agbese, said the Buhari-led administration has outperformed previous administrations in the way the Boko Haram issue has been handled. He said for one to really appreciate the efforts of this administration, such a person must endeavor to access the damages done by the sect in the Northeast in the past.
We actually, before now, did not even understand the level of damage that was wreaked on this country by the issue of insurgency. Recently, I had to travel to Mogunoi, a place in Borno State, about 3-4 hours away from Borno State. And then we saw the level of destruction to the extent that communication lines were broken, water systems were damaged, and even schools were burnt down, houses razed down. What we used to know was just the level of destruction in places like Abuja. So having been to the Northeast and seeing the level of havoc, that was actually carried out by the insurgent, I want to totally agree that not just matching the will of the government by the actors, they've really done well.
A senatorial hopeful and security expert from Benue State, Honorable Vandafar James, also on set of the program stated that the recent attacks in some parts of the Northeast and the attack on the military base could only have happened because the military could have reduced the number of personnel in those areas as a result of the technical defeat of the sect. He also suggested that such attacks could be the handiwork of some criminal elements who are sponsored by desperate politicians in order to gather arms in preparations for the 2019 elections.
It is most likely that the commanders that have reduced the men that are supposed to be guarding the barracks, and that was why the attack took place. And just as my colleague here said, these are people who are uninformed, who are illiterate, and they take pride in doing this. And once you call any of their men and tell them that you're a general, you may want to behave like a general, but you may not know the rules of a general. So most of the Boko Haram insurgents that are also still conducting this may not necessarily be Boko Haram. It could be some criminal elements that want to do this. It could be some politicians that want to muster us and get arms and get ready for elections. So it is not just to say that the army doesn't get equipment, they have enough equipment, they have enough firepower to do this. And that is why the attack was prepared. It is most likely that the commanders that have reduced the men that are supposed to be guarding the barracks, and that was why the attack took place. And just as my colleague here said, these are people who are uninformed, who are illiterate, and they take pride in doing this. And once you call any of their men and tell them that you're a general, you may want to behave like a general, but you may not know the rules of a general. So most of the Boko Haram insurgents that are also still conducting this may not necessarily be Boko Haram. It could be some criminal elements that want to do this. It could be some politicians that want to muster us and get arms and get ready for elections. So it is not just to say that the army doesn't get equipment, they have enough equipment, they have enough firepower to do this. And that is why the attack was prepared.
And as the 2019 elections draw near, it is the hope of Nigerians that the security challenges in the country be totally eradicated to ensure a smooth transition. We'll take a break to bring you an update on weather report, and after that, some business news. Join us again.